I need to talk to my soul tribe because I'm kind of being pressured to talk to you because I myself, frankly speaking, I'm beyond tired at this point of people mistreating me to the extremes, but also on top of that, my own soul family, my own soul tribe treating me like I don't even exist. Because that's mistreatment too. And so I don't even want to make another video message. But the Arcturians and my higher self and my monadic self is pushing me to talk to you still. Because there's a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of you guys being under heavy spiritual attack too. And you probably don't understand what's going on with you and what's going on in general, but mainly you guys don't understand what's going on with you because you're under heavy spiritual attack and spiritual oppression too now, like me. So I'm being urged to still talk to you, even though you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to connect with me. None of you have tried connecting with me. None of you have tried to talk to me. Even though I keep getting messages that, oh, such and such, Bollywood star, superstar, megastar wants to talk to you, but they're not coming forward. They're still hesitant. They're still not sure. They're still scared. They want to talk, but they're not talking. But I'm supposed to keep talking to you? Like, how is that fair on me? Why is it that you don't want to come forward and talk to me? Why is it that you don't want to talk to me? Fears. And what? Your solution is what? Your solution to deal with your fears is what? You're just gonna sit there and watch me silently from behind the scenes and say nothing? And say nothing to me? Is that your solution to your fears? Or the fact that let's just let's just face it. And let me just say it. You don't want to associate with me. You don't want to be seen with me. Why? Because you still don't believe that I am who I say I am? Not really. You're still sitting on the fence. At least some of you. You're still hesitant. Now that's one thing. But what if I was? What if I am who I say I am? And what if we are who we say we are? Then aren't you missing out? If you knew for sure that I am who I say I am and we are who we say we are, wouldn't you be lining up to talk to me, to be seen with me, to be in my presence, to be in our presence? If you had that epiphany all of a sudden and you realized, oh my God, she really is Aisha, Radha, Joan of Arc. Oh my God, they really are Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha for Muslims, Krishna and Radha for Hindus, Prophet Matthew from the Bible and Joan of Arc for Jews and Christians. Oh my God, what if they really are that? What if they really are them? Then I'm missing out talking to them. I'm missing out being in their presence. I'm missing out being seen with them. I'm missing out on their spiritual help and guidance that you guys actually need right now, because especially those of you who are under heavy spiritual attack and spiritual oppression and experiencing spiritual oppression, you need my help. You need our help right now. But you're still not coming forward. You still will not talk to me. You still will not talk to us. Why? Oh, are you scared about what other people would think and say? Okay, that's one of your fears. Are you scared about your reputation, your worldly reputation and status that you have built here on earth, which is temporary? Because all of that will die once you die in this lifetime. And then what? Then what are you going to be left with? It's just going to be your soul, your spirit, that's left in the end. None of your earthly, worldly reputation, status, wealth, fame, fortune. You're not taking any of it with you to your grave or to your afterlife. How many times do I have to keep repeating myself with that even? It's like, what is it that you're still not getting about all of this? And if you're not, then why won't you come in and connect with us and start talking to us so we can make it crystal clear to you? Even if you're still sitting in confusion or some sort of dazed state, or it's like, oh, I don't know what to do, or we don't know what to do. Well, why don't you come and talk to us then? Let us help you. Maybe we'd be able to, let you know what you need to do or what your first step could be. Give you direction, give you guidance. What, you want to do all of that by yourselves? Or you just want to sit there in your fears? And of course, the worst human fear is the fear of death. You think I have not been feeling that fear? You think I have not been going through that fear? Of course I have been. And of course I have that fear as well. But what am I doing with it? Am I just sitting around, just sitting in my fears? Or am I still sitting here trying to do the work that I'm being asked to do by God, by the higher powers? I have no other choice but to manage my fears, even my fear of death. It's like, when they say, feel the fear and do it anyway, and do what you need to do anyway. Feel the fear and do what you need to do anyway. And I have had no other choice but to do just that. I've been feeling my fears, and I've still been getting on doing this work because I am being asked to and guided to, and And at times like this, I am almost being pushed to and pressured to, because this is that big. This is not just about me. This is not just about you. This is bigger than you and me. This is much, much bigger than us. Just this movie on Prophet Muhammad and Aisha and the impact it will have worldwide is much, much bigger than you and me. It's much, much bigger than us. It's not just about me. It's not just about you. And it's not about your worldly reputation and status and whatever other fears you have, or what would people think and say. Well, let them think and say whatever they want. How about that? Because they're going to do that anyway. Because that's what people do. They always get in your way because they think they are somehow justified. Because in their own twisted heads, in their own twisted minds, they think they are somehow justified when they're not. Even when they're not. They think they're justified even when they're not. You're gonna let other people dictate your lives? And you're gonna let other people dictate your soul missions and your higher calling? Coming from God, coming from the higher powers, coming from the universe? And you're gonna let these little people dictate your soul missions and dictate your higher calling and dictate what you can do and what you cannot do? Because that's what you're allowing. When you're not supposed to allow that. And you know what's funny? Once this movie on Prophet Muhammad and Aisha is made, how many of these people who are in opposition right now, how many of these naysayers will actually want to watch the movie themselves? Once it's made, then they'll be curious. Then they'll be like, well, I wanna watch that movie too, actually. Well, now that it's made, like, why not? I'm curious. I wanna watch it too. That's how these people are gonna be like. The ones who are coming up against us and are in opposition right now and are being naysayers right now. Even if not all of them. But I'm sure a large number of them would be like, once the movie is made, they would want to watch it too. I'm telling you. We are telling you. And the Arcturians are giving me Bollywood's Anil Kapoor right now. And they're saying, Anil Kapoor needs to come in and needs to come in right now and connect with me and talk to me and talk to us. And they're also saying, this is not a request anymore. We are not asking anymore. This is an ultimatum for Bollywood's Anil Kapoor and actually for all of you megastars, superstars in Bollywood that we've been talking to and we've been asking to come in and that we've called out the names of. We've called out your names. You know who you are. This is not a request anymore. We are not asking anymore. This is an ultimatum. Now, at this point, you all need to come in and connect with us and get the ball rolling on this movie. Because as I said, this is not just about me. This is not just about you. This is much, much bigger than me and you. This is much, much bigger than us. This is a planetary mission, as I keep saying, and you're not getting that either. Because you are too consumed with your little worldly lives that you're not seeing the bigger picture still, even when I keep talking to you about it. That this is not just about me. This is not just about you. And whatever you have got going on here on earth, and your worldly, earthly reputation and status and fame and fortune and wealth and all that jazz. This is much, much bigger than me and you. This is much, much bigger than us. This is a cause. And I've said that before as well. This is a cause. This is not just a movie. This is a cause. This is going to become a movement even. But we will keep it peaceful from our end. That's the plan anyway. But if we had to get up and defend ourselves, then we will do whatever is necessary to defend ourselves and protect ourselves. But our intentions are to keep it peaceful. That's the bigger picture that you're not getting. And you won't start getting the bigger picture and what is really going on unless you come in, connect with me, connect with us, and start talking to us. And start doing your part. Start doing your soul missions and start answering your higher calling with me, with us, by coming together with me, by coming together with us and working together on this movie. But it's probably going to be bigger than this movie even. As I said, this is going to turn into a movement. Because this movie is not an ordinary movie. This movie is a cause to fight for. But if you're going to be scared, then you're not going to be fighting, now are you? You're just going to be sitting there scared. And every single day and every single night that you're just sitting there scared to act, to put things into action, you're letting the devil win. You're letting the dark side win. You're letting the devil, the demons, and their human minions, and all the other people on this earth influenced by the devil and his false religious programming and his lies, programmed with the devil's lies, all these people, you're letting all of them win too. While you lose, while we lose. It's like, and that's another thing. You people don't want to lose anything. You people don't want to take any losses. You people don't want to take any risks. You people don't want to take any losses. And I'm sitting here risking it all, and I'm sitting here taking all the losses. And it's not fair on me when you are supposed to come in and do your part in this. But all the burden is being thrown on me, on one person, one woman. And all you men who have so much influence on the masses worldwide because you are megastars, superstars, and you have influence over people, or you have influence on people. People pay attention to you. People listen to you. You are supposed to be messengers too. Like, that's the next level. That's the next stage for you in your lives. And when it comes to the making of this movie, you are supposed to be messengers too. You are supposed to take up that mantle. You are supposed to take up that job of being messengers too. So you can talk to people too about this movie. So you can convince people too to come on board. But you're throwing all that burden onto me, on one person, on one woman, while you men who actually are in a position where people pay attention to you, where people listen to you, where you have some influence on people in a good way. Because people, I don't even know if I want to say that, but people listen to you. People pay attention to you. That's why you are being called to be messengers as well. Especially when it comes to this movie and getting people on board. But you're refusing to do your part because you're too scared. And I get it. I am going through the same fears here, but I am managing my fears because that's the only choice I have. And that's what you're going to have to do as well. Feel your fears and still get on with it. Feel your fears. Manage your fears within yourselves. And still get on with your soul missions and your higher calling. And we'll have the protection we need. I've been talking about that too. And we will get all the protection we need here on the ground too. And you are in a position to do that too. You are in a position to have private security around you and your loved ones and around your residences, etc. You are well equipped. You have all the money, all the resources, all the wealth, all the connections to keep you and your loved ones safe and secure. Yeah, Bollywood Salman Khan is coming to my mind because the Arcturians are giving me Bollywood Salman Khan. And look at what he's done. Because his life was threatened. And his life was not threatened because he was working on a cause or he was fighting for a cause. But his life was threatened just because of his money. Just because a gang wanted to extort a lot of money out of him. So his life was threatened just because of money and just because of his wealth. Just because he has money, he has wealth, his life was threatened. And of course, the same happened with Bollywood's Shah Rukh Khan too. They threatened his life too just because they wanted to extort money out of him too. Out of you too, Shah Rukh. You're watching. You're all watching. And then look at all the security measures that Salman Khan has taken. He even went and bought himself a bulletproof and a bomb-proof vehicle. Well, and then all the private personal security or, bodyguards, whatever you need, whatever you're going to have to do to make yourselves feel safe on the ground. You have the money, you have the resources to do that, to provide that for yourselves. Look at Salman Khan. He's an example for you. And he had to do all of that just because of his money and wealth. And his life was threatened just because of his money and wealth. Not because he was fighting for a cause. So, if he can take all those security measures just because his life was threatened because of his money and wealth and fame, of course, People are jealous of you and envious of you because of your fame too. Your fame and fortune, both your fame and fortune anyway. But if those are the lifestyle changes that you're all going to have to make now, because that's what's needed and necessary when it comes to making this movie, and the threats coming with it, and the threats to your lives even, and your loved ones' lives, then that's what you're gonna have to do. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to take all the precautions, all the safety measures here on the ground that we are capable of and you are capable of. As I said, Salman Khan is an example. Take Salman's example. And look at how he's been moving around, or he's been having to move around. And all the security measures that he's been having to take, and that he has taken, and rightly so. So, yeah, if you're all gonna have to become Salman Khan in that way, then that's what you're gonna have to do. To keep yourselves and your loved ones safe, to feel safe, and then we'll have the extra protection from God, from the higher ups, and from the galactics too. Was it last night? They were giving me the galactic army again through my third eye. Commander Ashtar of Ashtar Command and Ashtar Galactic Command. He was showing me, because he was showing it to me through my third eye, it was more like an expression of, here's the galactic army. He was like showing me like an expression of the galactic army. And this is not the first time he's given me this. And this is not the first time I've mentioned the galactic army. And actually, they were giving me the galactic armada. And I've mentioned that at least once here on my channel. Like I've mentioned that at least once before here on my channel in one of my videos. And they were giving it to me again last night through my third eye. And they're like, we are pulling in the galactic army and the galactic armada just for you, Mona. They were talking to me. Commander Ashtar was talking to me. And he was telling me that we're pulling in the galactic army. And of course, he gave me the galactic armada as well. Just for you, Mona. Because you need it. And because all of you, of my soul tribe, and what we have to do here on the ground, we need that kind of protection. We need that kind of off-worldly, outer space, outworldly protection as well. And we have it. They're showing it to me. They're giving it to me. They keep telling me that I have the galactic army and the galactic armada on my disposal if I need it, if we need it. Two, on top of our, whatever security measures we will take here on the ground in terms of our own private personal security and bodyguards. So you still want to sit there scared? Because, Baphomet and Jinn Iblis and other demons are getting in your head and are making you think and feel your worst fears, and they're amplifying and magnifying those fears for you. So you just sit there scared, frozen, scared to even move, scared to do anything, scared to act on this movie, and scared to Act on your soul missions and your higher calling, your planetary mission. Because as I keep saying, this is not just about you and me. This is about the whole planet as well. And of course, the impact of this movie will be worldwide, which is again the planet. You need to realize who you are. Not just who you are as humans, but who you are at the soul level. Realize who you are, and realize who I am and who we are. The 144,000. You need to realize who the 144,000 are and what we're here to do and what you're here to do. And yes, I'm sitting here as an example of it. Of course, I'm sitting here as a real life example of it and what I've been doing and what I've been having to go through. I've been sharing whatever I've been going through here on my channel. And not just in terms of spiritual warfare, but also, whenever I put my videos out there, and then there'll be some naysayers coming in and leaving, hateful comments and negative comments and even trying to bully me and the verbal abuse, even though, of course, there hasn't been much of it, but there hasn't been that much of it because, it's just me right now and people are not really paying attention to me because I just look like just another woman, just an ordinary woman to them. They're not even seeing who I am at the soul level yet. They're not even recognizing who I am at the soul level because they're just seeing a woman sitting here. They're just seeing on the surface. But you need to realize who you are. You need to realize who the 144,000 are and why we are here on this planet and why we're here on planet Earth. And our power. And you need to realize your power and your influence in a good way because we don't abuse our power. We are not here to have power over people. We are here to have power with people. Unity is what we are here for. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Still, is it sinking in? You are angels in human form, in human bodies. You are gods and goddesses reincarnated in human form, in human bodies. We are angels in human form, reincarnated in human bodies. We are gods and goddesses reincarnated in human form, in human bodies. Do you understand that? Even. So how can angels and gods and goddesses sit there in fear and not do what they're supposed to do for the bigger picture, for a bigger cause? Because that's what we're here to do. We're not here to just sit in our fears and do nothing. We are the creme de la creme. We are not normal humans. We are in human form. We are in human bodies, but we are not normal humans. We are not like normal humans. And of course, you of my soul tribe, I've already told you that you are Arcturians and part of the 144,000 like me, like us. And you are also messengers, and you are being called to duty. When it comes to your soul missions and your higher calling, you are being called to duty now too. To come in, connect with me, connect with us, and start acting on your soul missions and your higher calling as well, with me, with us. After coming together with us, work together, come together, work together, answer our soul missions, answer our higher calling together. Unity, remember? We are supposed to make a united stand in front of this world. And once we come together and make a united stand, we will be a force to be reckoned with. Why can you not see that? Why are you having a problem coming together with each other and also with me, with us? Because that's the thing. You know, I'm sure you've heard of the expression divide and conquer. So if we're going to stay divided and we're going to stay separated, then yeah, we're all just going to sit there in our fears and not do what we're supposed to do, what we're here to do, what we came here on earth to do. But if we come together and we start working together and we stand together and we make a united stand in front of the world, we will be a force to be reckoned with. Please see that. Please realize that. That's why the devil, the dark side, do not want you coming in and connecting with me, connecting with us, and coming together with us, because the devil, the demons, the dark side is using the same tactic: divide and conquer. Keep us divided, keep us separated, keep us away from each other, so we don't come together, so we don't work together, and so we don't come together and be a force to be reckoned with. Because when we come together and work together and we stand together and we make a united stand, we will be a force to be reckoned with. And that is exactly what the devil and the dark side does not want us to do. And that's why you are all under heavy spiritual attack and spiritual oppression by the devil, the demons. Devil's demons, they're human minions. And of course, all the people here on earth who have been falsely religiously programmed with false religious programming and lies. And of course, however many of them will come against us too. But again, I was given a number when it comes to India, and I've already mentioned that number in one of my previous videos. It's like only 500 people in the whole of India. Like, how big is India, and how big is the population of India? Imagine. And the Arcturians were letting me know that it's only 500 people in India who get really violent and extreme when it comes to coming out and protesting on the streets and getting violent and extreme. It's only 500 of them in India. You're gonna let only 500 extremists, okay, fine, you know, they get violent, they get extreme, right, fine. So we'll be expecting that, right? And we'll know how to work our way around that. We'll figure it out. Once we come together, we'll figure everything out. As we go along, even. And that's the power of unity. That's the power of coming together and making a united stand and being a force to be reckoned with. then no one will be able to take us down. No evil force will be able to take us down even. And no one in authority here on earth, whether, they are governments or whatever, they won't be able to take us down either. You need to realize that. You need to see that now. You are not that powerless. Stop being so scared. I mean, all right, you can be scared. I can be scared. As I said, feel the fear and still do what we need to do. And we'll take all the precautions, we'll take all the security and safety measures here on the ground too, to keep ourselves safe, to keep our loved ones safe, to keep everyone safe. Whoever will come on board with the movie, we'll try and keep everyone safe. They reveal the enemy's plans to me in advance. So we have that too. When you come together with us, we will have that backup as well. So if anyone even tried anything, or if anyone even thought about it, the Arcturians will reveal it to me. The Arcturians will reveal the enemy's plans to me. They will reveal the enemy's thoughts to me. As I said, they wouldn't even have to go to the stage of planning anything, because just at the stage of them thinking anything naughty, let's just say, or mischievous, the Arcturians will reveal it to me in advance. So we will know in advance in terms of who's thinking and who's planning what and where and how. It will all be revealed to me. And you will all be under my umbrella of protection. You will all be under our umbrella of protection. You will all be kept safe. Your families, your loved ones will be kept safe. We will even try and keep safe as many civilians as we possibly could. Because as I keep saying, the enemy's thoughts and plans will be revealed to me in advance. So then what good will be their plans and plots against us? No good. Now they're giving me that verse from the Bible. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Of course it will never prosper, because as I said, the Arcturians and the higher powers will reveal the enemy's thoughts and their plans and their plots against us in advance, before they could even do anything about it, before they could even put it into action, before they could even do it. And we will keep you all safe in that way too. I will keep you all safe and your loved ones safe in that way too. And even, to whatever extent, we'll have to keep safe members of the general public too, who will come on board. We will try and keep everyone safe. We will try and keep whoever we can safe. But the thing is, you need to prepare yourselves mentally for all of it. Because it will still not be easy, because things could happen on the ground still That will not be easy to go through. But are we gonna then just give up at the first sign of trouble? Are we just gonna give up and be scared at the first sign of trouble here on the ground, here in the physical world? Are we that weak? We are supposed to be the 144,000 warriors of the light. So are we just gonna sit there being scared because, oh, Baphomet or some other demon or Jinn Iblis or some other devil or demon is getting inside my head, playing on my worst fear, my fear of death, along with other fears. But, the worst fear is the fear of death. The worst human fear is the fear of death. And that's what this Baphomet and these other devils and demons and Jinn Iblis, they're playing on our worst fear. Our fear of death. And they're doing it on purpose because they don't want us to go ahead with our soul missions and our higher calling. They don't want us to get this done. They don't want our soul missions and our higher calling to be done, to be completed. They don't want our soul missions to be completed in this lifetime. I don't know what more I can say here. I don't even know if I'm getting through at all. Or you're just gonna still sit there in your fears even after this video message and do nothing and say nothing to me, to us. Are you still gonna sit there in your fears and still not come in and still not talk to me? Is that what you're gonna do? I'm getting Bollywood's Shah Rukh Khan. I was getting Bollywood's Shah Rukh Khan earlier when I was in meditation. Archangel Raziel was telling me that Shah Rukh Khan is, what did he say? Will be ready soon or almost ready. This message came out in the previous video too, that Shah Rukh Khan was almost ready to come in and connect with me and talk to me and get the ball rolling on this movie, or he was even thinking about making that professional promotional video that we've been asking for as well. And I'm getting a yes. So where are you, Shah Rukh? All you have to do is just send me an email and we'll take it from there. And we'll fight everything together as a united stand. And we will be a force to be reckoned with. So are you still going to sit there in your fears? Are you still going to sit there scared? Is the question. Are you still gonna just sit there and not come in and talk to me? Are you still not gonna talk to me? Am I still gonna have to keep coming back and keep doing these videos and keep talking to you while you just sit there and not talk to me? And for how many years are we supposed to do that? The next 5 years? The next 10 years? The next 15 years? The next 20 years? The rest of this lifetime? And then we are all gonna die and this will not get done. I've said this before as well. Is me repeating myself and repeating these things, is that even working? Is it sinking in yet? Or is it still not sinking in? Is it still not really sinking in with all of you? Like, I don't know how much longer do all of you need to just do this one simple action of sending me an email and say hello, and we'll take it from there. Let's all come together. Let's all form a united stand and be a force to be reckoned with. And let's do it now, please. Let's get the ball rolling now, please. And thank you. And also, I keep getting this message for Bollywood's Salman Khan as well, that yes, Salman, you are also under heavy spiritual attack and spiritual oppression by Baphomet, by Iblis, and by other demons. So yes, you are under heavy spiritual attack and spiritual oppression as well. And they've been messing with you as well. And again, you need to come in and talk to me in private, because I don't want to talk about certain things here in public. I have things that I need to talk to you about, and I need to talk to you guys about. But I need to talk to you about Salman specifically, that I cannot mention here in public, because I know what Baphomet is doing to you behind the scenes, especially concerning me. I know that he's messing around with you too, because he's been messing around with me regarding you, Salman. So of course I'm sure he's messing around with you regarding me too. And unless we talk to each other about it, and we talk about what's going on and what Baphomet is getting up to, then you're just gonna sit there confused, not knowing what is really going on. Or I don't know, you may even assume things about me that are not true. So you need to come in and talk to me in private too, Salman. Now I'm also getting Tabbo, I'm also getting Malaika Aurora, and they're giving me Sadhguru again as well. So all of you need to send me an email. That's all you need to do. Just send me an email and say hello. That's all you need to do. Because there are some things I cannot mention here in public. But we need to talk about these things in private. Especially when it comes to all this spiritual warfare and what Baphomet is doing to all of us. He's messing with all of us. And even though, I understand what he's doing, but you guys are new to this. So you'll just be sitting there confused, thinking, what the hell is going on here? But if you came in and talked to me about it, I will be able to give you clarity and understanding on it, on these things that I cannot mention here in public. Because what is Baphomet doing to you in your dream state? He's messing with your dream state. So if you're having any kind of strange dreams, especially concerning me, you need to come in and tell me about it, so I can tell you the truth about it. Because I know that Baphomet has been messing with my dream state. He was messing with my dream state concerning Sadhguru. He's been messing with my dream state concerning Salman Khan. And just a few nights ago, it was Tabo and Amitabh Bachchan. And as I said, I cannot mention that kind of thing here in public. I don't want to. I rather talk about it in private with you guys. But I can't even do that if you're not gonna come in and talk to me in private. So I can't even give you any clarity, any understanding on what this Baphomet is doing to you and how he's messing with you in your dream state even. Concerning me. You all need to come in and talk to me in private, please. Send me an email and just say hello and we'll take it from there. I'm gonna leave this one here. I've said enough for this time and I don't know if I'm gonna keep talking about this, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep talking to you about all of this, because you all need to come in and talk to me. You all need to reach out and come in and talk to me now too. Because that's only fair. Because that's what's fair. You can't leave me to the wolves like that. You cannot leave me for dead like that. You can't leave me to the wolves. You can't leave me for dead like this. I'm your soul tribe. I'm your soul family. You need to realize that as well. And you need to come in and do your part. You need to come in and play your part in things, in the bigger picture of what we are here to do on this planet, planet Earth. So, come and talk to me, please, in private. Because as I said, there are things going on that I don't want to mention here in public. And you need clarity on some things concerning me. So come and talk to me in private, please. Send me an email. Say hello. We'll take it from there. I'm going to leave this one here for now. Take care. Over and out.